Hey guys, it's Destiny Lachey. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, if you're not new, what's up? In today's video, I am going to be showing you guys how I lightly dye this wig a very wearable burgundy color, as well as how I lay this wig down without baby hairs. This was my first time doing this ever. I was inspired by a couple videos and photos that I seen on Instagram, so let's do this. So in today's video, I'm going to be using this curly unit from Premium Lace Wig, and I love this wig. I really like how it comes pre-plucked so that I don't have to do too much work around the perimeter of the hairline. As you can see, it's very jagged already. I just plucked it a little bit because I'm a little extra. This is how the hair looked before I dyed it, and the inside looks a little raggedy jaggedy because I had to add some more color to it because I messed up the knots. But anyways, I love also that this wig has a elastic band that you can adjust and also take out, and it does have the little clips in the back as well to make sure your wig does not fall off. I have no issue wearing this wig in public with it flying off my head, blowing in the wind, all of that, so I love that. I'm going to be using these high color red colors from Sally's. I will put them in the description box. These are meant for dark hair. So I love using these when I don't want to bleach hair and all of that. And I just wanted a really slight burgundy tint on this hair. I didn't want anything very noticeable, just something very subtle and fall appropriate. So I went in and dyed that hair and I rinsed it out. Oh, and I forgot to show you guys a clip of how the hair looked before anything, straight out of the box. This is how the hair looked. It was very pretty, but it needed some work. After I washed the hair, I did part the hair in the middle and then brush it down. I haven't plucked anything yet. I'm about to show you guys how I do that right now. So all I'm doing is pulling the hair back with a hair clip just to make sure none of the hair is in the way and that I can fully see the hairline. I actually enjoy plucking hairlines now, which is really odd because I never did. But once you get a technique down, it begins to be very enjoyable because you kind of know what you're doing. I like going in the zigzag pattern, almost every other hair I pluck. So I'll skip a hair, and then I'll pluck that hair, I'll skip a hair, and then I'll pluck that hair. So I really like that technique because it looks pretty natural. And then I go into the parting, I part the hair and then pluck a little bit more as well so that it looks, you know, even better. And I didn't have to do too much with this because this hair was already pre-plucked, but like I said, I just wanted a little bit more, you know, more hairs plucked. So now I'm gonna go in and cut the lace. Now this was my first time ever doing this and I love it. So I used a razor that I actually used to shave my face, and I went in and cut the lace on the blockhead. So this actually was life-changing because I love when my lace is very jagged and the line isn't straight, and this really helps me to not make the lace straight. And it was great, and it was quick, it was perfect. I was like, oh snap, okay. So I'm definitely going to be doing this from now on. It was very easy. I feel like it was definitely more easy than using scissors, and it just went really smoothly. It took me about 30 seconds just to cut the lace off. And I feel like if you're a beginner, this really would take a lot of the stress away from cutting the lace off. So as you can see, it looks pretty good. Now I'm going to go in with my wig cap. Now these are the videos that I seen on Instagram, and I was like, oh my god, I definitely want to try laying my wig down without baby hair. So we're going to try it, you know, we're going to try. What I'm going to do is use some alcohol that I put in a spray bottle, and I'm going to get rid of any oil that is around my forehead so that the lace can stick properly. Then I'm going to go ahead and throw on the wig, make sure it's secure and all of that in the back. And then I'm just going to adjust the wig so that it's laying on my forehead properly, kind of the way I'm going to be wearing it, just so I can see how it looks. And now I'm going to take this little comb that's on the other side of my edge brush, and I'm going to really push my hair back. I feel like this comb was perfect because it was small enough to get those little tiny baby hairs that just would not go up into the regular hair. So I loved using this comb for this little method because I feel like it was just small enough, it was perfect, and it really helped me out a lot. So now I'm going to use my Got To Be Glue Extra Glued. I love this stuff for laying my wigs down because it turns white, honestly, a little bit if I use my fingers, but after a while it goes away. So I attempted to use this little clip at first, and then I went in with my finger and applied some of the gel. I feel like this just works the best for me. Once I find something that works pretty good, like, I stick to it. So this is what I've been using for a really long time. And I apply a good amount of this stuff because I hate applying multiple layers. And I feel like one layer is good enough for me for the day. I don't sleep in my wig. Some people do. But, you know, I just choose not to. I just like to fill my whole head and wash my entire face. You know what I mean? Like hairline and all. So I'm just going to clip my hair back so that none of the adult hair is in the way of the baby hair that I need to push upwards. So I'm just going to clip my hair back. I'm also going to blow dry my forehead on cool so that the glue or the gel dries properly. And then I'm just going to take my hands and pull the wig towards my forehead so that it's laying properly and making sure everything is good. The side tabs for me are always annoying. Like, they're always the part that does not want to lay down ever. So I'm going to finesse those a little bit, make sure everything is laying right. And I love using this comb, man. This comb was really good because when my hair was in the way, it just pushed it back. It was super easy. I loved using the comb to just press my lace down so that the gel could adhere to the lace so it could lay flat. Like, this comb was everything. So I'm still kind of finessing the edges a lot. Once I get it kind of laid down, about a minute after, I use the blow dryer on cool to just lay the lace down, and just pressing the comb, like the opposite end of the comb, onto my lace just really helps press and lay that lace to my forehead. Just to make it lay a little bit more, I'm going to take my little head wrap thing and put it around my edges so that the side tabs stay down and I have no issues throughout the day with my lace lifting. So just to make sure it's super secure, I like to do this and leave it on for about 15 minutes. Before I let it dry, I like to blow dry it again on cool because now my lace is really laid down and it's not going to move. So I really press my blow dryer on cool against my lace so that it lays as flat as possible. And after I take the headscarf off, I just make sure that the ear tab things, the annoying part, is laying down by pressing the blow dryer against those things. As you can see, I was clearly annoyed because they always lift. So now I'm going to go in with my little mini comb that I love so much already. And I'm going to push those little baby hairs back into the adult ones, you know. And this is just going to make it so that everything blends pretty decently. Like I said, this is my first time doing this. So, I mean, I think I did pretty good, you know. So I'm just making sure that all the baby hairs are pushed back because we're going for that no baby hair lifted kind of look. So just to make sure everything blends even better, I'm going to use some of my foundation to just apply that to just the lace, not the hair, so that the lace will blend in even better with my skin tone. Even though it was pretty decent, I just wanted to make sure that everything blended as good as I can get it. So I'm just using a little flat brush to kind of tap on the lace to make sure that it looks, you know, as good as I can get it, you know. If you do not have a hot comb, go to Sally's right now and grab one, especially if you wear wigs. I promise you, hot combs are a lifesaver when it comes down to melting your lace and like getting your parting flat and everything. So I'm going to take my hot comb and I'm going to press those baby hairs into the adult ones just to make sure everything is melting properly. And I'm also going to take those clips out so that I can really lift the hair and make sure that that hair, like the root of my hair, is straight, because I just want my hair to be a little bit more lifted at the roots. Now I'm going to go in with my favorite hold spray. This is a Tresemme maximum spray, like hairspray, and I'm going to use that just to spray the roots of my hair and lift it up with my little comb. And I'm also going to go in with my hot comb in a second, I believe, as well. And I'm just also checking for hairs that got caught underneath the lace before I glued them down. So I just want to make sure that everything looks, all right. I'm just going to blow dry those edges as well on cool, just to make sure that, everything is everything, I'm also going to go in and use my flat iron as well, just to make sure that the roots are pretty straight and that everything looks how I want it to look. So the last thing that I'm going to do is add some of my foundation to the center of my part, just to make sure that it matches with my skin tone even better. And I love doing this because it really defines the parting a lot more and it looks better. I'm also just going to comb out the hair one more time just to make sure that everything is everything, and also make sure that all of the hair is coming out from when I plucked, because you will get shedding from plucking, obviously. But that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I'm not a pro, but you know, I'm getting there, and I think I did a pretty good job for my first time doing the lace melt this way. So let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. We would love to have you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.